6 months and a week since I last left home. Need to refresh my soul. Plane ride or a drive to a place I know.
Good afternoon.
Been
It's
thinking
Thursday in the Philippines. We are here once again to bring to your areas the best in health and in entertainment. This is Dr. Pons Aberin, World-Class President, Rotary Club of Cubao Cañas, District 3780, giving you Save a Life through Rotary. Co-hosting with me is no other than a past president of Pasay Silangan Rotary Club, Miss Virginia Fenger, also an OFW like me from Canada, married to married to a German. They're based in Vancouver, Canada. So mga kapwa OFW natin dyan sa Canada, please listen. We'll be bringing you health news and entertainment, including periodic services to your relatives. So this is Kakampi Online. Listen to us. We'll be coming to you every Thursday with different segments, an hour segment of Save a Life for Rotary. Virgie, please.
Hello, good afternoon here in the Philippines and good morning somewhere in Canada or Europe or North America. I'm Virginia Ellie Fenger, co-host of Dr. Pons Aberin. Just a quick saying about this, the intro music that you heard is from Miss Lana Roy. He's a recording artist. He wrote that song, It's Time. It's time for us to act and help the OFW around the globe and also their families in the Philippines. Both of us are former OFW, Dr. Pons and myself, so we know how to feel being an OFW. Now, you can contact us on Kakampi Online right now, or you can call us at this number 788-3607 or text us at this number 553-8656. So we have an overview of the information that we could give today, isn't it, Dr. Pons Aberin? The first one is the information about health on OFW around the globe and their families in the Philippines. Now I'll give the opportunity to Dr. Aberin to talk about the health of OFW. Dr. Aberin?
Thank you, Ellie. Very pressing problem right now is the MERS syndrome, Middle East Respiratory Syndrome. Our compatriots, mga kapwa Pilipino natin, naka-base sa Middle East. I'm sure all of you are all agog about the MERS syndrome or Middle East Respiratory Syndrome. I was invited by Channel 5 a couple of months ago to speak on the problem very early in the morning, and very surprisingly, it was those from the Middle East who were responding to my presentation. I don't know what time it was there, but in the Philippines, kadamihan tulog pa. But this disease can affect our fellow Filipinos.
Yes, that's true po. That's true po.
Ano po yung Middle East Respiratory Syndrome? Right now, we have statistics to show that hindi po free or we are not entirely safe from MERS syndrome. It is just a disease that is very severe in nature. At ang mahirap nito, you get the symptom like fever, and yet the other symptoms can mimic any other infection. And the sad thing about it is almost one half, kalahati ho, ay namamatay. It's a very severe infection, and I think we need to have the disease prevented from coming in the country. So no less than the Department of Health is trying its best. I'm sure that Secretary Garin has been properly informed about this. Having been trained from Communicable Disease Center, Atlanta, Georgia, USA, I think the Channel 5 learned about my expertise and invited me for information. This Kakati Online giving you information on this disease, particular lalo po yung mga ating mga kababayan na nandyan sa Middle East, Saudi
nga po.
Arabia, Jeddah, etc.
Ang dami po nating mga OFW dyan sa Europe, North America, Canada, Philippines, Philippines, pamilya po ng mga OFW. So, maganda po itong impormasyon na binigay po ng ni Dr. Aberins. We have to go on to this Kakampi online every Thursday so we can learn more information about this health-wise of OFWs. We are so concerned about your health. We know how you are. You're in that country or wherever you are. You need some help or you need some attention. So here we are. We're trying to be helpful in any way we can. As Rotarians, we're doing our best. Now, we also have some part of our information overview of this program about livelihood and community services. Dr. Pons Aberin will say something about that.
Yes, actually we have scheduled this morning a few glimpses on bamboo. We can later on have a more comprehensive discussion, but for entrepreneurs who are interested, especially the OFWs, a group is coming to the Philippines to introduce engineered bamboo as a substitute for wood.
Okay. So
in building.
what part of the country po yan, Dr. Aberin?
The part of Mindanao which will handle the processing. It will be most probably either Cagandoro or Jensen.
Okay. So what, coming from China, is that what you're saying?
Right now, the processed bamboo comes from China and Vietnam and Cambodia.
That's a
But
great
right
news.
now, we are still stipulating on the planting of, because it's not the ordinary bamboo. Any type, not just any type of bamboo can be processed.
Okay. That's good news, especially in the Philippines. We don't have any snow, right? We can handle we don't need any what they call insulation for the houses, our buildings. So we can use that bamboo for our own houses, for the buildings, what we need. So okay po yan, Dr. Aberins. Hopefully that it will be implemented soon in the Philippines, right?
Yes, and if for those who have read the Business Mirror update on this technology, I was interviewed and featured on Business Mirror. Hindi ko lang maalala yung date.
Ano
But
po yun?
you can look
Okay.
at it. It's on bamboo. The information is on engineered bamboo. And right now, the company that's catering to it is based in Hong Kong.
Okay, do we have a website for that so that our OFW abroad can follow through and check on it? Do we have a website on that one?
Well, it the bamboo technology underwent a process of clearance from the Department of Public Works and Highways, which is now okay, and
Okay.
from the DENR, Department of Environment and Natural Resources, including the National Housing Authority.
Oh, okay. So there's still more requirements to follow through in order
We
that.
now have the clearance.
Oh, you now
And we are
have.
about to come out with the model house, which will be made 90% of bamboo.
Okay. So are we looking for a place to put on or to grow bamboos here in the Philippines? Or
Yes.
what do you think about that? That's a good attraction or a good tourism
We
in the
would have
Philippines.
wanted it at the National Housing Authority compound, but I think there are certain basic requirements that needs to be fulfilled. So we're looking for a space na hindi naman masyadong rigid ang requirement.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. The only thing is we should have at least a place where we could display some houses made of bamboos, right? Find a place like maybe I knew an area, E-Hope. They have how many hectares there that we can build like because they have sponsors from around the globe, and those sponsors build something like a nipa hut, and then they put their name in there from let's say for example Netherlands, you know. And if we can have a display of bamboo nipa hut or bamboo small house, whatever it is, and then you can put it in their kakampi online, something like that. That will be a display house for the OFW, for the tourism department as well, so they can attract people who are from outside the Philippines, and also for the families of the OFW. What do you think, Dr. Pons?
Well, first, you may be asking why bamboo.
Yes, why bamboo?
Mainly because right now we have a promulgation from the executive order prohibiting cutting of trees, and processed bamboo is harder than wood. Another reason, it is environment friendly, it is fireproof. In terms of typhoon, it can withstand the strongest typhoon. It is pest free.
Oh, okay.
Hindi kaya ng aray.
Oh, anay. But the only thing is, like in Japan, they have buildings there that, earthquake proof, that, gumagalaw po yung mga building nila doon. How can you apply that to a bamboo structure, house or building? How can you apply that? Of course, not with a building, but just houses, you know. If there is an earthquake, is that going to be okay, or is not going to be, we're going to have problems, or what can you say about those?
It has undergone stress or tensile strength examination, and has been accredited by the United States. When the U.S. accredits a certain product, it just means that it can withstand any typhoon, earthquake to a certain level. Like for
Okay.
example, intensity 7 in the
Wow.
earthquake area.
Intensity 7, my
Yeah.
God.
So we are now introducing this product. You can get in touch with us anytime through Kakampi Online, and we are free to discuss with you how you can get in terms of using bamboo as a construction material.
Okay, so do you have, or what if you need a massive production of bamboos?
Yes.
Can we rely on that? Do we have what they call this supply of bamboos in the Philippines? If we have an area where we can grow bamboos, will that be available, or will that be enough for houses to build made of bamboos here in the Philippines? What do you think?
Yes, particularly the areas in Mindanao in Lanao del Sur and Lanao del Norte and other regions where thousands of hectares have been programmed for bamboo production. And this is a different specific type of bamboo variety that can be processed. So we are enjoining our entrepreneurs to get in touch with us. It's on the screen. We are on Kakapi online, and for our OFWs who are intending to build their home, we advise you try this. We'll show it to you. It's not only cheaper, it's stronger and environment friendly.
So there you go, OFWs and families of OFWs. We have to wait for this good news. And we can't wait if we have seen a display of a bamboo house made of bamboos, right? So probably it will give us more. Is it cheaper than building made of a house made of cement or wood? Is that cheaper, Dr. Pons?
Yes, it's relatively cheaper, and we have statistics to show that because houses are now being built in Cambodia, in Vietnam, using this modality. So we are introducing it in the Philippines. It has undergone the rigors of government accreditation. So it's about to be. We are now about ready to bring it out in the market.
Well, thank you for that information, Dr. Aberins. I'm sure the OFWs families will be, will like that opportunity and good news. Also, part of our program, we have to discuss, or we just have to give you information about the community services that we plan to have. What are those community services that we plan?
As resources will allow, that's why we are now networking with other Rotary clubs, not only in the Philippines but in other countries. We'll be providing weekly medical missions.
Okay.
Like, for example, the likes of diabetes screening. Diabetes is getting to be a problem, not only in the Philippines, but all over the world. When I was at the Department of Health, where I retired, I was there for 30 years.
That was 30 years ago.
Non-communicable diseases. Our alarms that 5 to 10% of Filipinos now have diabetes. And diabetes is a very serious cardiovascular disease. It affects the eyes, the lungs, the kidneys. Marami po dyan, lalong-lalo na po ang ating mga OFW. Be careful.
Opo, tama nga yan.
Because it is diet-related and lifestyle-related. At saka isa po, ito ay minamana. It's inherited.
Inherited. How do you go for this being a diabetic patient? Do you have to go on to your diet, watch on your diet what you eat? Or when you're feeling like you're fainting, you have to take sugar right away? How do you go with that? How do you prevent and how do you maintain being a diabetic patient?
Well, number one is you have to determine your blood sugar.
Okay. And the blood sugar, it should be at least, I'm sorry to interrupt Dr. Pons, at least you have that level of 5 point something like that. But if it's more than 5, then you are in big trouble, right?
Yes.
Yes, especially when you reach 15 or 10.
And in micrograms, it is between 80 to 120.
Oh, okay.
Per deciliter. Anyway, we are programming periodic blood sugar examination.
Yeah, where is that? Where can we, especially for the families of OFWs, where can they go to have, let's say, how do they know if they have a if they are diabetic or how to prevent diabetic. What are the places that they go through here in Metro Manila? Do we have those?
Almost all government hospitals would have facilities for blood sugar examination. And if you feel the symptoms like the following: easy fatigability, you are having a wound or yung sugat
Yeah,
na
yung
hindi
sugat na
gumagaling.
hindi gumagaling. And today also, what age does it really start? When you're born, you already have diabetes? Is that's it? Because
Yes.
since it's inherited?
A very classic example, hindi siya mismo nagsasabi, si Gary Valenciano.
Oo nga
Once
po,
upon a
yeah.
time when I was in charge of the diabetes program in the Philippines, I invited him to sing.
Okay.
And he confessed to his fellow co-diabetics that he is a juvenile diabetic and he does not want his daughter to become a diabetic. Kasi ito po, kahit na nandyan na, we can prevent the symptoms. So, kayo po out there in the other countries, it's a matter of lifestyle modification.
Oh, all in moderation. Like me po, I know I am on the borderline. They call it borderline diabetic. So how do you maintain being on the borderline? You just go on to your diet and exercises? Do you have to maintain, let's say for example, you eat ice cream and cake? Do you have to take certain pills or medication in order for you to be not high up on that borderline, you know? Because they said if you're borderline, you're as good as you are having diabetic. So I really don't know how to go with it.
The number one prevention is watch your weight.
Oh, okay.
Because you have to, we have a way of computing the weight of a person depending on the height. Like for example, a 5-foot female should have an ideal weight of, let's say, 120 to 150 pounds.
Oh, so if you are weighing 95 or less than 100, then you're safer that way, right? Or
It has to be within the range,
within
plus
the
or
range,
minus
okay.
10. So, weight reduction, one indicator is looking at your belt. If your belt size is about 35 or 36 and your height is 5'4", things like that, your doctor can analyze it for you. We have a way of computing. Plus, of course, the other symptoms as I mentioned. In the urine, it shows itself by sugar being present in the urine. And you know, the effect of this is that if you have diabetes, you can easily have a problem with your eye. We call that a diabetic retinopathy. You have problem of eyesight.
so after, if you knew you have a diabetic, the next target will be your eye. Is that it,
That's
Dr. Pons?
one of the indicators. The
Okay,
eyes,
one of the
the
indicators.
lungs, you can easily have tuberculosis. That's why in areas where tuberculosis is very high, we always recommend a blood sugar examination.
Okay, OFWs, we have to watch out our weight. So, in order to prevent diabetes and the continuing more of having a diabetic patient, we have to be very careful on that one. So, what about if you suddenly faint? Is that also a sign that you are diabetic? You are, yung nahihilo kayo lagi, is that also a sign of being?
Yes, because a very high blood sugar can lead to fainting or dizziness.
Oh, so that's the
An
sign.
early sign.
Early sign. Okay. So aside from I was on the gym and they tried to get my body mass percentage, they're saying that if you are over 35 or 45 from that bracket, then you are in danger of having a diabetic. That's what they were telling me. And very important, you have to take your exercises every day and watch your diet in order to maintain.
That's why we encourage prevention. And this is basically lifestyle, diet, and exercise. Kaya kayo po na nandyan sa mga ibang bansa, masarap kumain because of the stress.
Yes.
Because of the stress, yung iba, napapasarap ng kain, napapadaming kain. And here it is.
Yeah, especially in Canada, it's too cold. So there are times that you tend to, being sluggish, you don't feel like doing exercises or just watch TV and you tend to gain more weight by that way of life. So especially nowadays, we have those boxes that they call that you just have a lot of in-demand TV series of whatever entertainment or even movies. That's what it is. So we have to be careful, moderate in eating. If you're doing, let's say, how many minutes per day you do an exercise? Let's say 15 minutes walking or brisk walking, and just to be in place. I knew a friend, he's just waking up and just wait for 10-15 minutes, and then she just started to do some crossing of the legs in place and running in place for 5 minutes. And I was asking her, what are you doing? I'm just exercises in place. I don't need to go on to the gym and catch up on those cold weather, I don't need that. I'll just be in place, do some running in place for 5 minutes or 10 minutes, grab a chair and move all my upper part of the body, do some exercises. That's what I do. So
I think we have here a question. Could we read this?
Okay, good. 3 minutes, okay.
Christmas po ngayon. Maraming kainan.
Ano po ang advice?
That's right. Christmas is just around the corner. Napakasarap po ang mga handa. In the Filipino tradition, walang bahay na hindi naghahanda. We advise po, dagdagan natin ng gulay, more of fish, iwasan natin yung masyadong matatabang karne.
Yeah. I think its best way is to just grab a small plate and then choose the ones that you like to eat. Not that the same thing like my husband was telling me, if you go to a party, make sure that you eat different kinds of food. Like you don't choose the pancit, you already choose the pancit. You already have pancit every day on those Christmas party. Choose the ones that they have. Like if they have alimango, just get a small piece of alimango. If they have shrimps there, just take a little bit of shrimp and just get a small plate. And parang yung bang snacking. And then for example, on that day, you have to go to places for 3 Christmas party places of those houses. So just have some snacks. Snacks lang po, wag yung talagang kakain. Ano po?
Tama, halos araw-araw, gabi-gabi, merong handaan. So, our advice, if you must eat, try to be selective with food, more of fish, fruits, and vegetables. And kung maaari po, refrain from too much wine, alak.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of sugar. Yeah.
Lalo yung mga nasa ibang bansa. Nako, masarap uminom. And for those who are tobacco smokers, refrain from tobacco.
Okay. So,
yun po, mga preventive measures natin.
yeah.
We taking it from somebody who have been in contact with patients all over the Philippines. tayo mismo, kaya we call it a lifestyle disease, ang diabetes. Nasa tao yan, pero yung minamana, we can still do something. Halimbawa, your mother and your father are both carrying the gene ng diabetes. It comes to you, don't curse your father and mother.
Yes, that's true.
Do something
Yeah.
like proper diet and exercise.
Yes, yes. It's up to you to protect and maintain your health. So OFW, we got some information, good information from Dr. Pons Aberin. He is now the consultant of UP as well. And he was a valedictorian when he was in high school, right? So he is more onto health. So I can get some tips and pointers about health to him as well. So,
Po, ang ating advocacy is directed to the OFWs.
yeah, we love you,
To
all
come to
W's.
online.
Yeah, and all your families in the Philippines.
Sa puso, sa isip at sa panaginip, kasama't kapiling kita. Laging mayroong bukas, laging may pag-asa, pagkat tuwina'y naandun ka. Malayo man, abot kang may kita, aking padarama, pag-ibig na walang kasing ganda. Darating din ang umaga na dala-dala'y pag-asa, ang ngiti sa puso ay madarama. Araw ay muling sisikat, tanglaw sa bagong pangarap, dahil kahit kailanman o nasan ay abot kamay kita. Sa pangungulilay, laging iniisip, naroon at naghihintay ka. Lungkot sa aking puso'y agad naglalaho, dahil alam kong nandyan ka. Darating din ang umaga na dala-dala'y pag-asa, ang ngiti sa puso ay madarama. Araw ay muling sisikat, tanglaw sa bagong pangarap, dahil kahit kailanman o nasan ay abot kamay kita. Abot kamay kita.
Pabahay ang pangunahing benepisyo ng Pag-ibig Fund. Pero marami sa atin ang may pangangailangan sa kalusugan, edukasyon at pang-araw-araw na buhay. Kaya ngayon, may Pag-ibig Loyalty Card. Sa Loyalty Card, maraming gamot, mas mura. Tuition fee, mas mababa. At LPG, bawas presyo. Simula pa lang ito ng maraming dagdag ginhawa ng Pag-ibig Loyalty Card. Patunay na naman, sa pag-ibig ang pinaghirapan may katuparan.
Eto na kalusugang pangkalahatan. Binibigyang halaga nito ang pagkakaroon ng PhilHealth Card ng bawat Pilipino. Kapag may PhilHealth Card, tiyak na makakatanggap ka ng maayos na serbisyong pangkalusugan. Di na problema ang pagpapagamot sa ospital. At kahit si tatay lang ang miyembro, ang buong pamilya kasama sa benepisyo.
Kaya dapat may PhilHealth Card tayong lahat. Mag-enroll na sa pinakamalapit na PhilHealth office.
Bilib kami sa'yo. Sa tuloy-tuloy mong hulog sa SSS, protektado ka at yung pamilya. Mag-member na.
Oh, this is it. Yeah. Gotta get out of here. It's been 6 months and a week since I last left home. Need to refresh my soul. Plane ride or a drive to a place unknown. Cause I been thinking too much lately, and I gotta get away, get away. I wanna see the world.
Okay, we're back. Dr. Pons, we're back. Hello again, OFW around the globe and their families in the Philippines. We are on Kakampi Online, and beside me is Dr. Pons Sabarin. He is the president of the Rotary Club of Cubao Camyas, District 3780, right? And he is a PhD, a doctor, so we can ask a lot of questions regarding health. So we have an overview of what we're gonna talk today, this afternoon. We can also tackle some entertainment, Dr. Pons, entertainment, and also when it comes to pleasure, or we have to relax a little bit, we have gamers, right? Lots of games on TV.
Yes, I didn't imagine something like 15 to 20 million Filipinos are gamers.
Yes, there are gamers.
And they are with us in this program.
Well, I have to stop you on that one, Dr. Pons. When it comes to entertainment, we have special announcement on that one. We're gonna have to have a concert. It's an end polio concert, and we're gonna feature Lana Roy, right? Now we can, as you can see it on the, yes, on the panel, there is the end polio featuring Lana Roy and other guest, special guests from the Rotary clubs.
We would like to thank Lana Roy for gracing, at least even through her tape recording in our program. I'm sure she will oblige us with a personal appearance. We're scheduling a grand launch of this program, and we are having possible sponsors who will be joining with us. And out there, kayo po, mga OFWs, many of our people here will be generous enough to work hand in hand with us in bringing to you services and including entertainment.
Of
We have
course.
actually programmed concerts in the Philippines, and our first stop will be either Hong Kong or Singapore.
Yes. So OFW, we need your support on this because we are trying to reach those people who are on end polio victims, right, Dr. Pons? And
Yes, true to form, as a Rotary president, our concert will be entitled "And for Your Concert," featuring a star, a diva who is recognized in Asia, Lana Roy.
Yes, and you can also follow her up on Facebook, Lana Roy, and also Instagram, social medias, YouTube. She has a music video of this is It's Time. You can check it out, and she's also a a member of Rotary Club of Pasay Silangan. Now let's talk about the gamers. I'm so excited about this. Yes.
I didn't imagine. Ganun pala kadami.
20 million we have.
Akala ko, yung aking mga approach mga anak lang, mga gamers.
Yes.
Ako rin,
I was
to
just
do that
thinking,
better.
I thought it's only the teenager students and some working in corporate companies, but also the elderly people. They're onto games. I was in some country, and I have a friend there, and she was telling me, "Oh, watch out, Ellie, because my mom likes this game, and he has a tablet. She has a tablet, and she's using that game." I said, "My God, she's so what they call this more on to online games, Sir Pons. When you do online, especially on games, nakatutok ho kayo dyan. Paano ho yung mata nyo? How do you take care of your eyes?"
We will be through this program presenting to you how you can come in, how you can participate, because I've talked to no less than the national president, and when I told him I'm coming out with a program dedicated to OFW,
Yes.
sabi niya, siguro mga 90 to 95% of OFWs
All
are
right.
gamers.
On. So,
Which I believe.
okay. So how do you
That's a very
protect?
good relaxation.
Yes. How do you protect your eyes? If, for example, nakatutok ko kayo sa computer, how do you protect that?
Well, there are exercises for the eyes and ways of relaxation. Kaya yung mga nangangailangan magsalamin na, do it. Kasi whether we like it or not, our eyes are like our body.
Yes, that's part of our important parts of the body.
Kaya,
The only thing too, pag
check up.
ganyan po, check up po tayo. Plus, kung computer po kayo, allowed lang po talaga per day, 5 to 6 hours a day. I'm not sure if everybody is following that. Kasi once na nakaupo ka, kahit the whole day, okay yan eh. So, when it comes to doing sa surfing, Facebook, social media, just watch out lang po na meron kayong in your mind 2 hours or 3 hours you stopped it, 5 minutes you look on the ceilings, just look around, don't stick to the computer for 3 hours, just what they call this to relax your eyes. Look around on the ceiling.
Overstrain.
Yeah, overstrain. That's what it is. Overstrain your eyes.
And meron tayong mga foods that are rich in vitamin A,
Okay.
like talbos ng kabute.
Yes. Bananas, apples.
Nandyan lang. Oo.
nandun lang.
We should
Okay.
get more of those because they are protective to the eyes.
Yes. We have to protect our eyes, and also when you do computer, your posture. If you are for 5 hours like this, humping, then when you get up, it's gonna be hard time for you. You're gonna pain here. Ay, ang sakit ng likod ko. Ano ba ito? Ang dami yung nararamdaman. So, make sure eye level po yung inyong computer. That's what they were saying. So, let's hope that we also protect ourselves while we are in front of the computer. So now we have at least 10 or 15 minutes just to cover up who are interested. We are on this number 788-3607 who are willing to get some answers on their questions, or text us on this number 553-8656. We are here to help you, and if you have some questions, and if we know, we will answer it, and if not, we'll just study it first and then go back to you.
When I was at Channel 5, I got several questions. Sir, ano ba mga sintomas ng MERS syndrome, Middle East Respiratory Syndrome?
Okay, Middle
Very
East
good question.
Respiratory
Kasi
question.
hindi naman lahat ng lagnat ay iyon na.
Ayun na.
So
Yes.
number one, there should have been contact with somebody. Halimbawa, may positive na talagang diagnosed na may Middle East Respiratory Syndrome, a carrier, at nagkaroon ng, because MERS syndrome, the disease is transmitted by droplet infection.
Wow.
So magkaharap lang kayo,
Is-
nagkalapit ng kaunti.
Oh, so that's
Ano po,
airborne.
kagaya natin,
Oh, airborne po yan.
airborne.
Airborne. So that
Yeah.
means, mga laway-laway, you can get
Yes.
that disease. Or in the air, if you breathe in it, makukuha ho ninyo yan. Ganun po ba?
Yes.
Okay.
In the same room, in the same area. Alam mo naman, mga Pilipinos, meron tayong may question tayo. I think
Okay.
it says here, ano gawa ng Rotary Club ninyo?
Okay, that's a
In
good
terms
question.
of our Rotary Club of Cubao Camias, we are doing consistently medical missions, which we plan to do in this station, medical missions for OFWs. Ano po yung ginagawa namin medical missions? Not just giving medicines, we will be including examination of the eyes.
Examination
may
of the
katarata.
eyes. Kaparata.
Yeah, we do that for free. The only requirement is you must have a PhilHealth. Nakita natin kanina dito sa Kakampi Online.
Andyan po, may
Please
sponsor.
enroll in the Philippine Health Commission, PhilHealth. Nakakalibre na kayo ng, alam nyo ngayon, ang cataract surgery is something like 20 to 100,000 pesos.
Wow, that's a lot of
And
money.
with being a PhilHealth member, we can give it to you through our Rotary Club. Gratis itong mura. Libre.
Okay, libre. Also, if you have something, problems with your eye, you can correct it with eyeglasses,
With
right?
eyeglasses, yes.
The correct one. I remember a friend of mine, he was saying, oh, I'll just buy eyeglasses correct, you just those $2 thing in Canada. And somebody advised me, or a friend of mine said that you have to really have your eye checked and use the correct lens.
Yes.
That's right. How many grade are on both sides of your lens, it should be corrected because the other one is higher, the other one is lower, right?
Yes.
Sir Pons? So you don't use those without grade that you buy on drugstores, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, tinanong dito, anong gawa raw ng aming Rotary Club? This Christmas, in the spirit of the season, we have programmed an annual gift giving. And this will be done at the Quezon City Medical Center. For those who may want to contribute, you can channel it here at Kakampi Online or at the Rotary Center in Quezon City, Roses Avenue. Just indicate
Roses.
there, this is a donation to the Rotary Club of Cubao Camias for the indigent patients in Quezon City Medical Center. This week we are going there, and your contribution, actually the whole month of December,
Oh, that's gonna be a good Christmas present
Yeah, but,
to everyone by helping the community. So again, OFW, friends and families of OFW, you can reach us at this number 788-3607 by phone, and by text on this number 553-8656. OFW around the world, I know you have some problems there. We are here to help you by probably doing something to ease your problem. And if not, doctor, when it comes to health, Dr. Aberin is here to take part and give attention to all kung anong nararamdaman nyo dyan. Okay, when it comes to health too, now I'll go down to passport. We have some passport problems in some parts in Canada that whenever we have to renew our passport, we have to do it in the Philippines, you know. And one of an OFW said, well, we have a consulate in our country. Can we not just go there and then renew our passport? Why do we have to go through those processes and going to the Philippines, you know? And they were saying that it's because they have to send all the information to the Philippines and then back to the consulate. So if you are here in the Philippines, it might as well, you know, renew your passport here. Why not? It's the same thing, right? So yes.
Because there are basic requirements, like for example, registration, birth
Registration,
certificate,
yeah.
etc.
Also, we OFWs, we can also vote since election is coming. Just register on your consulate that you wanted to vote, isn't it, Dr. Aberin? Vote is coming. Election is coming next year.
Oh, talking of election, maraming lumalapit na would-be senators, senatoriables. I will not mention any of them for fairness, but we'll be bringing them to you over here because, as I said, this program can reach out to 5 million Filipinos.
5 million Filipinos.
Right, because we have something like more than 1 million OFWs and their families. Napakalaki pong segment na ito. Kaya po, kami sa Rotary Club, we are dedicating this program to you.
Yes.
To you over there.
Yes, next Thursday we're gonna give some census summary of OFWs in North America, in Asia, you know, so we will know how many OFW out there that we have Filipinos. We have associations, we have clubs, organizations, lots of it.
We are flashing out our contact numbers.
Yes.
In my case, ponsabirin@yahoo.com.
And
For
me,
those who may want to confer with me in private, you can do it through the internet, through the email ponsabirin@yahoo.com or at my Facebook. For those who want to do it in public, we can do it through Kakampi Online.
yes. Well, thank you very much for this Kakampi Online. We can reach a lot of OFWs abroad
And their families.
and their families. You know, this is a good opportunity for us to lend a hand and reach them. And if they have more questions, you know, we have to be ready, Dr. Pons.
Including the gamers.
The gamers, yes. Welcome,
Kausap ko
the
yung president
gamers.
nila.
Yes.
One time he will be guesting here
Yeah, he will be guesting
in
here.
Kakampi Online.
Yes, yes.
And he said we have something like 15 to 20 gamers in the Philippines.
20
And
millions.
organized
That's
sila.
millions. 15 to 20 millions.
Yes.
They just had their summit gamers in somewhere in Ross Boulevard.
Paki-explain what it means. Baka yung
Okay.
mga OFW na nakikinig na hindi alam what we
Okay.
mean by gamers.
Gamers are the ones who are in the computer and then they're playing games
Games.
through computer, through online. So there are different kinds of games. Some, they have categories. The top gamers, you know, you like to play with that, and then some, what I've learned from the elderly people, they only get simple ones or that they can understand, and just to pass the time, they use their computers for playing on some certain games, and which is also good for your mental stimulation for your brain, if you, because there is some you have to choose there which one is the right way or the right path, so maybe when we have the guest from the president of the gamers of the Philippines, then he could at least give us more information about the gamers in the
The
Philippines.
advantages and
Yes.
also the disadvantages.
Yes. So we probably introduce that. On our concert, which is coming in February, we have a medical mission in the morning, tama po ba?
Yes.
And then part of that will
A
be
whole day package.
a whole day package. We can have the concert first, and then we have the Rota Zumba, if that will,
Also some
yeah, Zumba.
fitness.
Just the
Fitness.
fitness, and then we can have the concert as well. But we're still on the planning stage, and we need some sponsors on that one, right? So just watch out for our announcements coming, and we are Rotary members. I'm from the Rotary Club of Pasay Silangan District 3810. Our governor now is Obet Pagdaganan, District 3810. And
Together, we can
Together.
schedule a whole day activity.
yes,
And we have programmed already some
yes.
activities
Yes, we-
forthcoming.
and come to think, Rotary is, when you see Rotary, it's more for community services, helping out the needy people, They have special time, even though how busy they are, they can help financially, in kind, even advices, something like that. So we are there for the OFW to help out, to reach them, also their families. All they have to do is to keep in touch with us if they are interested, if they wanted to know something, or if they want to know about their health. That's for on your part, Dr. Ponsabarin.
So, mga kaibigan, you out there,
Yes!
it's Christmas.
Merry
Be
Christmas and a
sure
Happy New
we are with
Year!
you.
Yes!
Be with your families, kahit man lang through this program. You can reach out to your families through this program. You will see to it that hindi man lang in public, through the internet, or even through our emails.
Yes.
It will go to your families, just indicate the address, etc.
Well,
And-
yes. Thank you very much to Miss Lana Roy for sharing us her own song. It's time. It's time for us to help out and reach and act
Yes,
for the
yes.
OFW of the Philippines or all over the
Especially
world.
those in need.
In need, especially in need, and their families in the Philippines.
Actually, we are reaching out with the Blast Outlet Center, which is dedicated to OFWs. And they will help us assist people in terms of legislation, kung may problema sa kanilang embassies, etc.
Okay.
Actually, we'll be meeting with them on December 15. They invited us at their office December 15.
Yes.
And we will discuss mechanics, how we can reach out further to OFWs.
Well, we thank again the WWS Stream TV channel for having us this opportunity to talk with to reach out for the OFW. We hope that we can be with you again next Thursday. What's the time for?
Yeah,
In here on our Kakampi
our
online.
time here is 11 to 12 every Thursday. Ellie and Pons coming to you at your doorsteps.
Thank you, Paul. Merry Christmas and be
Merry
careful.
Christmas.
Bye.
God bless.
God bless.
We got